So now, in this situation, we have 5 units left in ending inventory. We know how many units were sold. We know how many units are left. We know how many units were sold. We know how many units were left. Now we're dealing with LIFO. LIFO says last item in comes out first. Look at this problem. What is the last item in goods available for sale? What's the last item in goods available for sale? If you said this, you're absolutely correct. The December 6th purchase of 4 units. So LIFO will start out with the last item in the layers of inventory. LIFO will start with the last item in the layers of inventory and then work its way up. What is it working its way towards? It is working its way towards the number of units sold. We had 20 units available to sell. We sold 15 units. So LIFO, you have to know the number of units sold. FIFO, same thing. Weighted average, same thing. Once you know how many units are sold, now it's all about direction. LIFO says the last item in comes out first. But again, according to this problem, there were 15 units sold. 15 units were sold. So LIFO has to use and get to 15. So we're going to start out with the last item in at 4 at 350. Which equals 1,400. We're going to do 10 at 317, which equals 3,170. Now 10 and 4 gives us what? 14 units. How many units do we need to account for? 15. So then we're going to take 1 at 305. And that's going to give us 305 here. We simply add that up. And we get 48.75, which is LIFO, cost of goods sold. It's very important that you label it. It is the cost of goods sold because we use the number of units sold. Our LIFO cost of goods sold would be 4875. I'll go back through that again. LIFO says the last item in comes out first. What is the last item in goods available for sale? It is the December 6th purchase of 4 units. How many units do I need to account for? The number of units that were sold, 15. We're going to take 4 plus 10 plus 1 to get us to 15. We're working from the bottom to the top, as Drake would say. 4 plus 10 plus 1. So now we've accounted for 15 units of an equivalent 4875, which is LIFO cost of goods sold. The next step we can go into, before I get into FIFO and weighted average, is once we've accounted for LIFO cost of goods sold, remember, goods available for sale is the cost of goods sold and it is the ending inventory. So if we know what this is in dollars and we know what this is in dollars, we can figure out what this is also in dollars. And because we have this information, we can calculate ending inventory in dollar LIFO. Let's look. Our goods available for sale in dollars is 6,400, which was given to us by calculating each layer, 6,400. So if we know our ending inventory equals goods available for sale minus cost of goods sold. Our goods available for sale was 6,400. Our cost of goods sold, we entered up here at 4875. All right, where did I get those numbers from? And you can easily see that those numbers that I got were easily calculated by looking at the information that we had previously for goods available for sale, and then we subtract out the 4875, which is the cost of goods sold LIFO that we just calculated, and therefore we now have 15, I think it's 25, I'm sorry, 1525, which is LIFO ending inventory. All I'm doing is taking the 6,400 of goods available for sale minus the 4875 I previously calculated as LIFO cost of goods sold, and the difference is 1525. If you want to do the math, check it out. 4875 plus 1525 should give me 6,400. That's how you calculate LIFO, cost of goods sold, and LIFO, ending inventory. You take goods available for sale in dollars, you subtract cost of goods sold in dollars to get the ending inventory in dollars. In a moment, we're going to look at FIFO and weighted average.